Okay, I'm going to show you how to download a song from YouTube Audio Library. So I'm just going to Google here, YouTube Audio Library. Now you already have Google accounts because you're FIU students, so I'm sure you know how to log into that. So here it is. And I'm going to log into my account here. Okay, now once you get here, this little icon here lets you filter the library. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to choose the genre. And since we're doing an island-based vacation spot, we're going to make it reggae and then hit apply. And now all of these are reggae songs, and then we're just going to type one in here. So I already went through here and found a song I like, so we're going to call this Satisfaction. And then I don't have to type the whole name, I'm just going to say contains satisfaction. So here's titles contain satisfaction. Just hit enter, and there's the song. And you can preview it here if your account is, so you can hear what it sounds like. Okay. And then download here. So I'm going to hit download. It's going to ask me where to save it. I'm going to go out here to my my downloads folder and go inside my couples resort folder right here, and satisfaction guaranteed. I'm just going to hit save. Okay, and now it's there. Okay, so I'm just going to close this up. And now the song is too long, so I'm going to go to my Audition. Now I've opened up Adobe Audition, and we're going to import the song in here. So I'm just going to go File, Import, File, and I'm going to go to my Downloads folder and go to my I'm going to go to my Documents folder and go to, here's my Satisfaction song, and just open it up. And it takes a little minute to come in here. Now we're not going to edit here. This is to edit the individual file itself, but we're going to do a multi-track session because we're going to apply an effect to it that's only available in the multi-track session. So not in the waveform. We're going to change to multi-track. And when we change to multi-track, I'm going to make sure I'm going to browse to my couples resort folder, okay, and select the folder, and then I'm just going to call this Satisfaction and 2 because I already have a Satisfaction 1 in there, and say OK, and it's going to kick me over to the multi-track. So just kick me over to multi-track. Now here's the multi-tracks, of course. So I'm just going to, this is the session folder. That's kind of like the project file in Premiere. There's no actually audio in this, just remembers everything you did to the file. So I'm going to take the actual MP3 file and just drop it in here, make sure it's butted all the way to the left here. Now the sample rate is different than the project, okay? So we're going to change it automatically. Just going to let that happen. There's a little timer here that does that. Now what we're going to do is, we see there's some dead space at the beginning of this. So with my playhead here at the beginning, I'm just going to hit the plus key on the keyboard a couple times just to zoom in, and then just touch the mouse to the edge of the beginning and see how it changes to that funny looking little tool. It's like a pitchfork. And we're just going to trim it right to the beginning, and then I'm going to go back to the, just let go, and I go back to this tool, and I'm going to click up here in the middle and just drag it so it butts up against the left again. Now I'm going to hit the backslash key on the keyboard, which is right above the enter key, and I'm going to move the playback head down here to the end because there's dead space at the end. Again, I'm going to hit the plus a couple times, and I'm just going to again touch the edge until it turns into that funny looking little tool again, and that's the trim tool, and just trim it back just so we're getting rid of any dead space, because when we change the time, we want to change the time of the actual music and not the time of the dead space included. So now we've gotten rid of all the dead space. We're going to hit backslash. That just makes it fit to the window no matter how long it is. Okay, so now we're going to put the mouse inside the clip and just right click and go down here to remix, and we're going to enable remix. And once we enable the remix, you get this shows up, okay, in your properties, and it's under info, okay. Now I'm going to flip this down, and what you want to do is you want to come up here to the timeline ruler up here, and you want to right click, and it's going to say the time display, and we're going to use the same kind of time code that I told you before in the first day. It's going to be the 27.97 frames per second. So because we want it to be video time code, because this music is going to be used in a video. So we make sure it says that. So it displays in this format, which is hours, minutes, seconds, and frames. So it's 0 hours, 1 minute. This is but we're going to cut it down to the length of a commercial. Now 30-second commercials, believe it or not, are not 30 seconds. They're actually 29 seconds and 15 frames. 15 frames is half a 30, so it's half a second. But that's because there's a little computer cue tone that has to play to tell the commercial to actually play on the air. So that little half second is what's used to cue tone to get the commercial to play on the air. So what we're going to do is we're just going to click here, and we're just going to type 00 colon 00 hours 00 minutes colon 29 seconds colon 15 frames, and then just hit enter, and you'll notice that the song has now gone down. If I hit the backslash, I'm right here at 29:15, and now I'm just export it. File, export, and we're going to export the multi-track mixdown, and we're going to just do the selected clip. Okay, we don't need the entire session, just the selected clip, and you'll see it says Satisfaction 2 Mixdown. It's going to my audio folder, which is in my Couples Resort folder, and then I just hit OK, and it exports very quickly, just like boom, done. Okay, and then you're going to import that into Premiere, and it will be a perfectly mixed song.